Hello and welcome back to another Star Citizen news, and this time it's a big thing because we have reached the Invictus Launch Week Finale. This is a time to pick all your ships, right? This is the time to actually stockpile some of stuff, some of this internet spaceship thingy thing. So before we begin, like, subscribe, hit the notification button and help this channel grow. And let's check out what happens on the finale of our Star Citizen event. And in this case, we have 1 hour, 1 day, 2 hour, and 1 minute. Wow. I thought, ugh. Yeah, so it's free fly until May 30th. Okay, so that's that. And if you have been enjoying Star Citizen over the weekend, I do hope you do because it's fantastic. And this is a time to actually get all the remaining, not say all the remaining. This is the last chance for usually in an event where there's ship sales to pick up all the special upgrade offer. Right, so if you missed out any of the previous special upgrade offer, now is the time to actually pick up. And in this case, we have the Gladius, the Hurricane, the Mercury, the Nova, the Scorpius, the A2 Hercules, the Ballista, the Caterpillar, and the Corsair, and the Eclipse. Yep. And now we can actually build. Which ship do you want to go to with the special upgrade offer in hand? And that's actually the fun bit about Star Citizen, right? Instead of playing the game, or rather, other than playing the game itself, if you're an internet spaceship hunter like me, which I like to buy internet spaceships, then this is one small little mini game for you. Actually, that's what I do, okay? I would always get the ship below retail. That's my, what you call this, requirement? That's my limitation that I've put onto myself, right? Okay, so that's that. And at the same time, do look out for the the standalone videos for the Fury, the Lynx, and the upcoming Storm. Yeah, that's 3 videos. Wow. There's gonna be a lot of video. The only good part about it is because those are concept to flight ready ships or slash vehicles or concept vehicles. They will probably be in store for about a month. So 1 week has passed, so you got 3 more weeks to go. Personally, I would say right after the event, right, just plot a little bit and try to get as soon as you can if you really want to get them. Okay, so let's start off with what do we have in the list that is great. So let's start off with MISC, right? Because this is also a ship recap video, so it's going to be a little bit more long-winded in my opinion. So let's go straight to it. Freelancer Miss, decent. EX, Skip, Tana, Skip, Gemini, it's actually a good ship to have. And that's that. Alright. Fleet ship, solo ship. That's that. Alright, let's look at Mirai Furies. Furies in general, this is an LTI token. If you're going to use as a daily driver, this is a horrible ship. Because there's no jump drive. Simple as that. Next, Crusader Industries. Oh, come on, where are you? Like A1 Spirit, decent. It's a cheap bomber, but I wouldn't recommend. Ares Inferno is decent. Ion is better. C2 Hercules, I do recommend if you want to do cargo hauling. Right now, this is the king of cargo hauling, and it can carry tanks. Who doesn't like that? Hercules, the M2 is a skip, easy skip. The Mercury Star Runner, unfortunately, I have to give it a skip because, yeah, it's not that great. It's not that great on the selections that we have. Next, okay, so we're gonna go to Aegis Dynamics. Aegis, Stalker is good, but the Titan is better. And do note we have a discounted starter pack for the Avenger Titan. Highly recommend to pick that up. Titan Renegade, Skipperino, Warlock. Ooh, this one's a bit interesting because partially I think it's a good staple ship, but if you have a Titan, should you get a Warlock? Get it in game. Yeah, so that's that. Eclipse is an easy skip in my opinion. The Gladius is actually decent and it's good. Yeah, if you want something more pew than a Titan, the Gladius is a good pick. The Valiant, skip. It's basically a skin. If you really care about skin, personally, I would say skip skin. Hammerhead, as much as I would like to recommend for group play, but the Hammerhead is a bit too pricey for it. Yeah, it's a bit too pricey. Idris P, ooh, Anything above $1,000, easy skip, easy skip. Nautilus, we don't see any gameplay yet. Concept ship, skip. The Gunship, the Redeemer Gunship, 325. We have better options. Like I said, we have better options. One of the options is the Retaliator. This is the base version versus the Bomber version. Now, I would highly recommend get the base version instead because it's low commitment. $150 still a lot of money, but it's lower versus 275, and 150 gets you the Bomber as the loaner. So win-win. And at the same time, the Retaliator is a modular ship, so I would get the base and then I'll just buy the modules in-game. That's my plan. Saber is a nice ship. I would say it's a decent pick. Comet, skip unless you want that cool camo skin. The Vanguard series is awesome. I love it. Harbinger, easy skip. Hoplite, easy skip. Sentinel has a small little place in my heart, which I'm a little bit biased to, but $275. Do note this ship is expensive, right? So if you really want to shell out the money, is the Sentinel worth picking? I think it's okay, right? I think it's okay. It's the right now. I think it's the best value. No, I cannot use the word value. It's the best ship right now for PvE. Best ship. Warden is a little bit under, right? 260. The reason is EMP, no EMP. That's it. And if you want to say $15, hey, that's okay. Vulcan, easy skip. And that's it. That's for Aegis Dynamics. Yeah. Anvil Aerospace, my favorite brand out there. Arrow, if you're on a budget Gladius, it's still strong, it's still good, it's still great. And Arrow is a better Fury, although Fury can out DPS the Arrow and a little bit outmaneuverable, but Arrow is better because it has a jump drive. Jump drive, so extra $20 for a jump drive. Yeah, that is money well spent if you look at me. Ballista vehicle, skip. C8R Pisces, this is a decent ship, but the Titan wins hands down, so skip. The Carrack, okay, we're gonna build the Carrack. How cheap can we get the Carrack? So that's the usual thing that I like to play around. Yeah, how cheap can we build the Carrack? Because this thing is, I'm super fanboy, right? So the Carrack is #1 on my list, easily. It's the ship. If you have a group of friends to play with, the Carrack is hands down the best group play ship ever. Yeah, and call me a fanboy, that's that. Centurion, vehicle, skip. Crucible, unfortunately it's a concept ship. We do not know how the ship functions at the moment, so skip. F7C Hornet, 110, decent pick for sure. Wildfire, skip. F7CM Super Hornet, again, I'm biased. $180. This is actually, this ship is quite good. I love it. Tracker, skip. Ghost, okay, Ghost has a little bit of argument inside because it's a stealth fighter, but if you want to go to pure stealth, go for the Saber instead. So that's that. Gladiator, easy skip. Hawk, Hawk is an interesting ship right now. Do I really recommend the Hawk? Nah, the Avenger Titan is still better. And if you want an EMP, Avenger Warlock. The Hurricane, now Hurricane is decent, right? Hurricane is decent in my opinion. 210, there is a competitor to the Hurricane. So if you want a little bit more budget, the Hurricane is a good pick. But if you want a bit more pew pew and coolness factor, the RSI Scorpius. Legionnaire, unfortunately this is a utility ship, so I'm not say utility, this is a specialized ship, so I would say skip. And this is a Liberator, 575. Ooh. But then again, if you want something a carrier, which is a proper carrier, the Liberator actually fulfills the role. 575. The problem is the C2 right now is a little bit better. Sure, it doesn't carry ships per se. So yeah, this one I'll leave it at the air, but I would say it's a skip for most players out there. Vehicle, skip. Terrapin right now, no exploration game inside, so I would say keep it a backlog. And if you're gonna get the Carrack, the Terrapin is obsolete. That's how I put it. Valkyrie, this is my favorite dropship. I flew this ship, it's awesome, it's great, and if you have friends to play with, the Valkyrie is technically a much better ship versus the Redeemer. At 375, yeah, it's a bit more expensive, but it's much better in my opinion. And if you really have a gunship, there is a better gunship out there. To be honest, there is a better gunship. So we're gonna look at Tumbril first. Anything vehicle is a skip, 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 skip. Nova tank. I love the Nova tank. Skip. Ranger TR. Skip. Now the Storm is a little bit interesting at $80. Right? It has LTI, but because of the introduction of Fury, cheaper LTI token, in my opinion, financially speaking, skip. So anything in Tumbril is a skip, sadly. RSI, now this is where RSI shine in a lot of department. Number one is the Apollo Medivac and the Apollo Triage. Personally, I would recommend the Medivac. It's white, it's cool, it's nice, but of course, if you want to save a little bit more dough, the Triage, $25 cheaper. This is great for people who want to do FPS, but do note this is a concept ship at the moment. My opinions will change when we get the hard stats from this ship. But on paper, this is the ship that I would recommend easily. Forget about other ships. The Apollo is the ship to get if you like FPS. Next up, the Aura LN, Skipperino, Constellation Andromeda. This is a gunship to pick. Now, actually, technically, this is not really a gunship versus like how the Redeemer is. Because the Redeemer, your pilot control weapons is so limited that can you call it a gunship? Because you need friends. And when you have friends, then the Valkyrie is much better. See, that's the weird part about recommending ships, right? Because there are better ships out there that can perform almost the same role. In this case, is the Andromeda a gunship? Technically not really, but is it a good ship? Yes, it is. Yeah, I love the Connie, and the nickname is the Connie. Aquila 310, this is an exploration module. Yes, sure, nicer cockpit, nicer bridge, not cockpit. Yeah, Skipperino, Luxury, there are much better ships out there. Sadly, a little bit more expensive, in my opinion. Constellation Taurus is a great ship to pick up as well, right? So the debate right now is to take up the Andromeda or the Taurus. If you're an exclusive solo pilot out there, Taurus, hands down, right? You can do cargo delivery and stuff. But if you want to have a little bit more multi-play with your friends, with the luxury of having a jack-of-all-trades ship, the Andromeda. That's how I put it. Yeah, and then Taurus is cheaper, so yeah, strictly solo. Next up, we have the Lynx, $60. This one has LTI, and again, Furies is cheaper. This is a vehicle. Skip, unless you really want to collect them. No, skip. Mantis, easy, skip. Perseus, $675. As much as I like to recommend this ship, it's a skip in general. Polaris, unfortunately, is a big brother to the Carrack without the exploration modules. Now, there's an argument, right, which I have a little bit a discussion. Would you pick the Carrack or the Polaris? Personally, obviously, if you want a little bit less militarized, you get the Carrack. Now, why would you get the Polaris? Number one, it has a fighter bay. And number two, it's torpedo ship. And in this case, I have to cite Polaris a little bit more. $150 for more firepower. Yeah. However, $150 for more firepower equates to bigger crew requirement. So the Carrack kind of still wins, in my opinion. Yeah, in some cases, because it has exploration module. Again, I'm going to withhold this comment a little bit, but the exploration needs to be very substantial to really make exploration ship shine. And that right now, we don't see anything. So I'm a sucker. Polaris with size 10 torpedoes. Easy pick for me, since the price tag between the two ships is not that great. And some people say, you're crazy, $750 is a lot of money. Then I say, it's yes. Excuse me. Choked a little bit over there. Now the Scorpius at $240. This is the competitor to the Aegis, to the Anvil Hurricane. And in this case, I say it's a good contender. The Scorpius actually is a very, very good contender. Should you pick up the Scorpius over the Hurricane? Now this becomes a personal choice between which ship do you want to fly more. That's how it is. Obviously, Scorpius is a little bit cooler. X-Wing. but the Anvil Hurricane fits the bill. So yeah, it's basically about choice. Plus, special upgrade offer. Cheaper would be the Hurricane. The cool factor would be the Scorpius. That's how I put it. Antares Skipperino, RSI vehicle skip, and that's it. That's for the RSI. Next, move up to Origin. Origin 1 to 5A, $60. Titan wins. 3 to 5A, Titan still wins. Now you get to see the point, right? Why Avenger Titan is like the king and the golden child, the poster child for all starter ships out there. In fact, it's the community's voted best starter ship. Trust me on that. G12A, vehicle Skipperino. And that's for Origin Jumpworks. Consolidated Outland, one of my favorite starter ships out there before the Avenger Titan became king. And the Mustang Delta is the militarized version at $65. Yeah, it's an easy skip. What am I talking about? It's an easy skip. But I do like this ship. I do love this ship for sure. Next up, we have the Argo. Argo Cargo, $35. Skip, no jump drive, simple as that. SRV is a specialized utility ship, so it's an easy skip. Yeah, we don't see any, not say salvaging. Until the day that they say if I can steal people's cargo and sell its content as a viable profession, then SRV could be quite interesting. And right now, no. The answer is no. We don't see any gameplay yet. Next up, we have Drake. Yay, if you want to be a pirate, the Drake is your best friend. Start off with the Buccaneer, $110. This is actually a very fierce competitor with the Hornet. Same goes with the Gladius and stuff. So this is actually quite interesting because the Buccaneer, on one end, I like it. But if you're going to pay $110, there are a bit more, how to put it this way, better ships like the Freelancer series, like the Cutlass Black series. Yeah. So Buccaneer, I have to say skip for now. Skip not because it's not bad, but skip because it's a fighter ship focus. Yeah, it's basically one profession focus, so it's a bit hard to recommend. Caterpillar is awesome. Special upgrade offer. Let's see how cheap this Caterpillar is, because if this Caterpillar is cheap enough, actually, you know what? Our second build would be the Caterpillar, because this ship has a interesting, yes, it's just interesting, and it's Drake. The Corsair, same goes with the Corsair. Corsair, you want to pick the Corsair if you don't want to fly a RSI Constellation series. That's it. Spoiled for choice. In this case, I recommend the Corsair too. It's a solo pilot friendly. Same goes with the Cutlass Black. Hands down, my favorite daily driver ship if you want an upgrade from the Avenger Titan. Simple as that, right? This Cutlass Black is technically in between the Avenger Titan. So you upgrade to the Cutlass Black, and then the Cutlass Black you want to upgrade to either the Corsair or the Constellation series. In this case, the Cutlass Black still miles away cheaper. Look at that, the price tag. Wow. Cutlass Blue, Skipperino, Cutlass Red. Unfortunately, because of the true intention of the medical bid, partially skip. Cutlass Steel, easy skip. Get it in game. Carter, easy skip. Dragonfly Black, skip. Herald, skip. Kraken, and like I said, anything above $1,000, skip. Vulture. Now, Vulture is a niche profession in the game. If you want something non-combative, and if you don't want anything has to do with mining, actually the Vulture is a good pick. So this one is because it's right now the only solo salvaging ship in the verse. Would I recommend? Yeah, if you want to do salvaging. If you don't want to do salvaging, then it's an easy skip. It's a nice ship. Nice ship. And that's it. And now we have reached to the finale. So the most important thing is, can we build the carrack as cheap as you can? I know this video is going to be long, and if you have been watching, if you've reached to this point of this video, then A, that's it. That's my recommendation for the ships. B, if you're going to stay a little bit longer, I'm going to show you how cheap can we get the carrack as cheap as we can. So let's start off. Hercules, we can't use the Hercules. Okay, let's start off with the cheapest of the cheap. We need. Can I do like this? No, I have to do a different way. So we're gonna go to the pledge store. Yeah, it's this one's a little hacky. Nah, I use this. I utilize this way to check all my prices. So Polaris I can use. So sadly one upgrade offer I can't take it. So we're gonna take the Carrack. So before we do the Carrack, what is the closest? I think it's the Caterpillar, right? Wow, it is the Caterpillar. So we're gonna, yep. So Caterpillar, $25. Not bad. Not bad. I think I can do this. Staff, okay, Eclipse, because I know the Eclipse has a Warborn offer. That's how I do it. Ship upgrades. Obviously, we need to add the Carrack first. No, we don't need to add the Carrack because our second build is the Caterpillar. Yeah, our second build is the Caterpillar. All right, Eclipse, how much cheaper can we get? Ooh, $20 saved. Retaliator, do we have anything else? I don't think we have anything else on the table. Corsair. I think Corsair was the second, was the one that we have on upgrade. Ship upgrade next up. Okay, now we got the Corsair. We're gonna type it instead. Corsair to the Scorp. Oh no. $20 difference over the Scorpius. $20 as well. Ooh, this is, you know what? Sadly, we have to get a Corsair, right? Corsair is awesome. Possum. The reason why we get a Corsair, because the Corsair can chain to... Hey, where are you? Where is my Hurricane? Hurricane, where are you? Did I miss out the Hurricane? Ah, there we go. Hurricane, $20. Cha-ching. Okay, now we got a Hurricane. What am I spelling? Hurricane. Pick the Hurricane. Hurricane saves you $15. Yeah, that's decent. That's decent. Okay, what do we have on the list? Okay, I need to double check a little bit. Boop. Okay, we're gonna go for low prices. And let's see. Scroll. Yeah, I'm not gonna edit this part out, so I'm keeping it live. So we have the Gladius, Nova, yay, Ballista, yay. So we're gonna enter vehicle. Oh, Vulture, yes. All right, Hurricane 2 Vulture. Yeah, Hurricane 2 Vulture. VU, come on. Yep. Put it in. Upgrade. And next we have the Vulture. Vulture will go to one of the vehicles. Save $15. Nice. Okay. No, Ballista. Where are you, Ballista? Expands. No. Come on. Ballista. Where's the base? Yeah, base Ballista. Add some more. Hey. My spelling is terrible. Ready? Yeah. Oh, wrong one. $140. Yeah, scroll. Okay, Nova. Ballista. 130. Okay, we can chain to the Nova tank. I thought we unable to. 120. Where are you? 120 Nova. Add. And Nova to the Gladius. Nova. Yeah. Yes. Nova to the Gladius. And lastly, Gladius to... And actually Gladius to any of your ships of your choice though. Let's double check. Do we have any more ships that we missed out? Gladius, Nova, Ballista. So yeah. So if you want to have $80, yes. So there's two ways to do this. Ooh, come on. Fury. Because one of the main requirements for me is to get LTI. Right? If there's no LTI, I'm not bothered. So let's check out. Let's check it out. How much does... Oh, no. No. I don't want to sign in. No. Okay, fine. I'll sign in. $150. That is... have I had a Furies? Doesn't sound right. I haven't added Furies. Great. Great. Pledge store. I need to add the Fury in. I thought I added Gladius. Fury. Yeah. Add to cart. And we can check out. Okay. Oh yeah, we do have the Fury. Fury to Gladius, Gladius to Nova, Nova to Ballista, Ballista to Vulture, Vulture to Hurricane, Hurricane to Corsair, Corsair to Eclipse, Eclipse to... Wow, you save, not you save. The Caterpillar is literally half price at $150 with LTI. Yeah, that's it. That's that. That's good. That's great. All right. Unfortunately, the carrot will be a bit more expensive. Sadly, because Caterpillar, we don't have any in between to wherever carrot is. So carrot, just for the sake of adding and see how much we can put. Orion, Liberator, Hercules. Yeah, we got much better ships out there. Reclaimer. Ooh. The more I see all these ships, the more I'm excited. But then again, that's how it is. Internet spaceship. 200. Oh, really? We have to add 200. This part is going to be tough, right? So should you get a carrot at $420? Sure, it is not $600, but yeah, I couldn't recommend the carrot. You know what? I'm sorry. Carrot no, I can't. I really can't. This part is painful for me to recommend. However, the good part is you can now get to the Caterpillar for $150, which is my second best recommendation. And from the Caterpillar, you can upgrade to any expensive ship of your choice if you want to. Yeah. And that's the end of the video. Yeah, it's super long. So before you go, thank you for tuning in, my friends. Before like, subscribe, hit the notification button and help this channel grow. Until then, my friends, I will see you in the next Star Citizen video. And yeah, carrot for $150. All right. Wow. This is without tax, okay? Some country has tax and VAT and stuff, so price might differ. But still, it's cheaper than buying the Caterpillar outright. Until then, my friends, fly safe, and I'll see you in the verse.